What's good, everybody? I'm Danny D'Lo, and this is Danny D'Lo Biker TV. In this episode, I'm talking about what do I think about that interview with Black Dragon from Black Dragon Biker TV and Hollywood from Insane Throttle Biker News. What do I really think about that interview they did with Kimber, former National Sergeant at Arms of a certain motorcycle club? As always, y'all already know me, y'all. I'm gonna keep it real and keep it 100. But some people ain't gonna like it. Oh well. But as always, we're gonna get into that right after this. What's good, everybody? Once again, I'm Danny D'Lo, and this is Danny D'Lo Biker TV. Hit that like, subscribe, hit the alert, comment below, make sure you share the video, and get my stuff out here. To all my new subscribers, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for coming. Welcome. Much love and respect to all my people that have been down with me, supporting me all this time. And let's get this story popping. So what do I think about this interview that Hollywood and Black Dragon did with former National Sergeant at Arms Kimber? First of all, I want to say I've met Kimber personally. All right, I met him, I don't know, quite a few times. I've talked with him, I've hung out with him, shot the shit, joked around. Great guy as a person. As far as the club is concerned, that's none of my business. But as a person, he's a pretty good dude, in my opinion. But probably ain't gonna like me too much after this one, Kimber. Just a heads up. Grab your popcorn, homie. What do I think about this interview? Number one, I want to say something about Out Bad. You know, I know a lot of you guys sometimes can be confused or sometimes be like, man, this guy's like, he's like old school, but he's like new school. Like, what the hell? I'm in the middle, y'all. All right. My generation, how I grew up old school, but I got that new school flavor. You know what I mean? And that being said, the old school in me, I believe in the times that when you were thrown out on bad from an MC, you were blackballed. That was it. You might as well dig a hole and bury yourself, hide in your house. You're irrelevant to the MC world. You will no longer ever be in the MC world. You're a piece of shit. That's just plain and simple. Like, it ain't like how it is nowadays where you're in a club and you get thrown out on bad and then like 2 months later you see him in a whole nother club. Like, that stuff is just completely astounding to me. I just every time I see it, I can't believe it. Like, I know a couple people that are out bad from like 3 different clubs, man. But they're in a club right now. A whole nother club. Like, how does that work? You know, I don't get it. So, that being said, that's how I feel about it. I think that if you're thrown out on bad, you're nobody. You shouldn't be on TV. You shouldn't be talking about the MC world. You're nothing to everyone, to all of us, you know, whether you're in the MC world or not. But that's just my opinion. It's nothing personal. That's just how I feel about it with anybody. How I really truly feel about Kimber coming on the show and basically, I mean, I don't even know if you can call it dry snitching or if you could call it straight up snitching. Like, I'm not sure what to call it, but to me, I feel like if you had a problem with the way your club was going, you should have addressed that and done something about it instead of waiting until you're thrown out on bad. For granted, probably some BS, because nowadays you can get thrown out on bad just for not paying your dues. It's ridiculous. Like, you can be out on bad for all kinds of crap that has nothing to do with being a bad person. You know, you could stand up and say, to your president and boom, you're out bad. Really? Thought we were men. What happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, that part I don't get, man. You can get thrown out bad for all kinds of bullshit. But why is it all these guys that come on these shows and right away, the minute they get thrown out on bad or things don't go their way, now they're exploiting and exposing their old motorcycle club? I mean, these guys are still your brothers, some of them. Why are you doing that? This is stuff that could get them in trouble. It could even potentially get you caught up in a jam. Like, why? You know? Me personally, if I got a problem and I'm that dead set against this issue, if I wanted to come on national TV and talk about it, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it right now. I'm not going to wait till I get thrown out on bad. So now I look like I'm just a butthurt ex-member. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. And I don't respect it. I truly don't. Me personally, you guys will never see me doing an interview with somebody that's out bad from a club. I will not do it. I have more respect for myself and more respect for the MC community. But again, this is only my opinion. This is how I feel, and this is the way I think. That's not a diss or a jab to Black Dragon or Hollywood. I know some of y'all might try to spin it that way, but it's not. It's just me keeping it real and raw. That's who I am. That's what I do. I personally will never do an interview like that. It's just something I won't do. To me, it's, I'll just leave it at that. I wouldn't do that. You know, I mean, it would be like me talking bad about my former motorcycle club that I used to once belong to. I mean, I'm out on good, all right? But let's just say, for instance, that I got thrown out on bad, all right? I did some punk stuff, or I caught a raw deal, and I get put out on bad. Now I'm gonna come on here and start talking the way I talk now? Really? Or I'm gonna sit here and talk bad about them? Nah, man. Nah. I'm not gonna talk bad about a whole nation because 2 or 3 idiots that are straight irrelevant in their own club, you know, want to be bad apples. That's not the whole nation's fault. That's just those 3 or 4 punks that like to run their mouths and talk a bunch of shit. That's all that is, you know? So me personally, I don't see the point of it, man. I really truly don't. And that's just how I feel about it. Like, I mean, I guess my only question would have been was, you know, why are you doing this? What's the point of it? Because you're looking like a whole ass, in my opinion. You know, I know a lot of guys that are probably for everything he had to say. You know, I talked to a good brother of mine tonight who is the whole reason why I know anything about that club, because he's a good brother of mine and he's a brother from another mother. And he is a part of that MC. And, you know, I don't care about the club. That ain't my problem. That's my brother. You know, I'm a firm believer in brotherhood. And those of you that have asked and that are about to, drop a comment below and be like, what do you think about that club, D-Lo? What's your opinion of them? What do you think of them? Listen, there's something that I'm just not going to do on here. All right? I talk my stuff. I do my thing out here. But I will never exploit the MC world. And you'll never hear me mention an actual motorcycle club name out of my mouth. There's one time I did it, and that was because I was explaining a history point that involved a certain MC. It's the only time I ever did it. Only time. And that's the only time you ever will. You know, I'm not about to break the ice and start giving y'all my opinions of clubs and all that. That's when you start exploiting the MC community as a whole. And that's something I'm not doing. You know what? When I talk about the MC community, I'm talking about the whole community as a whole. Not just one club, not just the 1% side or the 99, you know, none of that stuff. All right. I won't do that. All right. Everybody I'm not going to say everybody, but a lot of the people the creators I see on YouTube and TikTok and even Instagram and Facebook, a lot of these creators I see, they use certain names, their old club, whatever. They use stuff to get that recognition and clout. You know what I'm saying? I will not do that. I just won't. All right. I want to create my channel, my platform, based on me just being me and keeping it real, keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here to do, y'all. I'm not going to sit here and exploit any certain club or certain situation or the whole MC community as a whole. I'm not going to exploit that to get subscribers and to get views and likes and all that BS. I'm not going to do that, y'all. And you can respect it or you cannot. That might mean I may not get as big as guys like certain people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that may mean that I may not get as big as them because I'm just not willing to go to that extent and disrespect how I truly feel about this world. You know what I mean? So I'm just not going to do that. So that being said, that's what I really feel about that interview. I personally would have never done it, but that's not a jab towards Hollywood or Black Dragon, because make no mistake about it, don't get it twisted. Those two guys are my mentors. All right, they have taught me a tremendous throngs of stuff about being a creator, being an influencer, and doing this YouTube thing and making it a full-time business. I mean, between them two, they have given me a plethora of knowledge on this game. So, believe you me, I am not dissing them, but I will say how I feel about stuff. And the good part is, neither one of them are going to feel bad about it. You know what I mean? And that's the way it should be. You know, you should be able to express who you are, how you feel, whatever. So, that being said, something else was brought to my attention today. And I'm going to go ahead and say your name, you whole asshole. My brother Blackjack. This MF, I called him up and we're talking about this interview a little bit. And he said, a brother of his from California, whoever you are, sir, how you doing? But he brought up the fact that in one of my videos, I said, you know what I'm saying? About 57,000 times. And now I find myself stopping when I go, you know, and then I'm like, I'm trying not to say, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I say it either. I really, truly don't. Because in person, in my real life, I don't say, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I don't even really say that much. I guess it's just because I'm talking to myself in the camera, so it just comes out a lot. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, I'm trying to work on that now, because now my brother gave me a freaking complex. And whoever you are out in Cali, again, you gave me a complex. But thanks for catching that. I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to fix it. Maybe if you guys make fun of me a lot, maybe I'll get the hint and work on it harder. But I'm trying, all right? I'm really giving it a good effort, I promise y'all. So that's what I had to say today. Hope you enjoyed the show. Much love and respect to each and every one of y'all that support me, support the message, support the channel. As always, you can hit the Cash App, $ Danny D-Lo. Hit the Cash App, donate to my channel. It helps keep these videos looking fresh. It helps keeps me inspired to do this stuff for y'all. And, you know, we're going to keep it real and we're going to keep it 100. Because that's what Danny D-Lo does, y'all. Like it or not, it is what it is. That's who I am. Much love and respect to y'all. Hope you enjoyed the episode once again. And I'll talk to y'all on the next episode. Keep it real and keep it 100. I'm out. Peace.